literally have a general named France Holder. Don't use him to hold France. Hilter was a dummy. Could you imagine how successful he'd be if he had a general named Don't Invade the Soviet Union in the winter? Economy is recovering? Block the canal. And who wouldn't listen to a Chad like this? His alpha jawline is probably the reason why he can make this sort of call. LMAO, it's adorable that you think American humor is somehow too deep, complex, and nuanced to be understood by people from other countries. British Anon coming hard at us today. Oi, Nigel, come have a gaff at this. I wish I could do the accent. That codger on the telly's doing that silly walk again. To be fair, this does look like the 60s or 70s. I'm pretty sure all of our humors have evolved since then. On her deathbed, instead of thinking about her children and husband of 70 years, she thinks of some homeless dude who fricked her in a boat trip for 2 days. Millions of women consider this a great love story. All girls are the same. Rip Juice WRLD. She's almost as bad as Jenny from Forrest Gump. In your opinion, which country has the best food? Belgium, because my mom is here and her food is the best. Plus they have fries, waffles, and chocolate. That's like my entire diet right there. Picture of two male skulls. One, a hunter-gatherer. The other, a modern human. What happened to us, Pole? The Cro-Magnon skull is so Chad, it has its own cool guy sunglasses. And again, it's all about the jawline. Literally, all of our ancestors were alpha back in the day. Like, what happened? Wake up. Check internet. China still exists. Day ruined. It doesn't have to be. Why not move to the country of Bhutan and not even recognize its existence? It actually doesn't recognize either one, this one or Taiwan. Imagine sharing a massive border with the most populated country on Earth, all the while not even acknowledging that it's even there. In my 31 years on this planet, I've never heard so many people blowing stuff up on the 4th of July. Anyone else notice this? It was like a war zone outside. Are you, by any chance, a golden retriever, OP? I'd imagine this person was probably curled up by the toilet shaking all night. There is Spain, there is no spleasure. Thank you, Swiss Anon. I appreciate that. Thought I was the only one living in Spain without the S this whole time. Japan started to become Catholic in the 1500s, but an Englishman named William Adams, who hated the Portuguese and Catholics, convinced the shogun to take out all the Catholics. William Adams eventually became a samurai and married a Japanese woman and started a family. Why are Anglos like this? The first weeb in recorded history. So this has actually been a thing for centuries then, I guess. Maybe this is where all the weebs descended from, this man alone. His lineage would give birth to thousands of other mouth breathers. And I'm one of them. Why is mushroom picking culture non-existent outside of Eastern Europe and Scandinavia? What the hell is mushroom picking culture? And why is a Brit asking this? Here, it's actually kind of dangerous to just go wandering around a forest. Be American. Pick mushrooms. Get shot. Well, I mean, yeah, if you don't make the hunters in the area aware that you're not actually game to prey on. Here's another one for you, but a little bit different. Be me. American. Internet's down. Bored. Go outside. Don't get shot because most owners are completely cautious and safe people, and exceptions are rare. Go back inside. Get stabbed by wife. I guess you could say that Queen Slade. That actually might be the dumbest thing I've said all day, but this video is still going, so I don't know. Why did this place take so long to develop any civilization when Southern Europe was thriving? Because it was freaking cold, gamer word. No, he has a point. I mean, these 6 words pretty much completely encompass all the problems that people faced up here. Can't farm because it's too cold, can't have a lot of population because it's too cold, can't no cuddle, don't have that many resources because it's all frozen. Wow, look, we stacked a bunch of rocks on top of each other. Please clap. Does Anon think Jeb Bush made the pyramids? Yeah, that's kiddie stuff. Remember that famous Denmark construction? Like, wait, you don't have any? Denmark, more like no landmark. I can't believe I laughed at that. I'm disappointed in myself. I mean, yeah, they have a point. Denmark didn't even build giant triangles in the desert, so 1-0 for Egypt then. Kim Jong-un in a vegetative state after heart surgery. I remember this. Japanese media reports he turned himself into a pickle. Literally the funniest thing I've ever seen. Has science gone too far? He's pickle-un! Turning yourself into any sort of food in North Korea is probably a horrible idea, actually. You're all under arrest for crossing an imaginary line on a giant rock floating in infinite space. Never seen anybody refute this one before. I'll explain it to you in your house. Reverse card, this guy's homeless. Full-grown adults uses a Harry Potter reference in a conversation. Yeah, this is like the most millennial thing. I never knew how much Harry Potter would be like the millennial thing until Gen Z started making fun of us for it. If anyone's curious, I'm a Hufflepuff. The 3 Musketeers. None of them used a musket. Wow. How tall were David and Goliath actually? Looks like there's quite the difference there. 5'6" and 6 foot. Oh, what the f? Sorry, I was thinking about myself there. David definitely lied about his height in his Tinder profile. Imagine you hear this guy slayed Goliath and you're like, oh man, this guy's gonna be pretty sexy. And he's like 5'5". Song starts, enjoying it. Female vocals come in. Instantly turned off the album and never listen again. This is a true gamer right here. I don't know how I can compete. Like, all my favorite music is women. Oh. I think it's actually more beta to listen to other males serenade you. I listen to ladies exclusively at this point. Okay, I can't show you any of this, but just imagine a really serious and deep conversation happening here, and a lot of replies just trying to help somehow. And then this guy. I can't do it. Oh, yeah. Biden reaches down and picks up, is that 2 nickels or a nickel and a penny? What did he mean by this? His mind is still stuck in 1962. He can fill up his entire car with gas with that, and people just leave it laying on the ground. Well, he was born in the 40s, right? If he was a kid, he could probably feed his entire family with that. OP here, if the what is it? Is so shit, what chair should I get? Embody is illegal in the UK. For home use, as it doesn't have the necessary fire labels. What is all this? They are actually having a conversation about $1,000 chairs. I didn't know these conversations went so deep, honestly. And for some reason, the UK have these banned because they don't have the necessary fire labels. My feeling when the chair inspector shows up unannounced, sweating profusely. Is this how you get sent to British gulag? You smuggle in illegal chairs? If you are from a country with an HDI greater than 0.85, you are incapable of suffering. What's a HDI? It's the cable that connects the Xbox to the TV. Kids nowadays, they don't even know the simplest things. What y'all know about these, though? I was there 3,000 years ago. Apparently, this meme is very popular in the Russian internet. Degenerate meme for stupid children that doesn't understand how life is good, actually. I wish I could what? Okay. Life is good. I want to shoot people. The duality of the Russian. I think we might have found the Russian doomer himself. Love how nothing's changed there. Seems like everything's in order. Meet a person. Starts talking about things we like. He mentions he likes anything related to anime. Leave. I mean, not gonna lie, if you like anything related to anime, you probably do have a problem. Imagine liking all movies to ever exist. Be Indian. Get my designated wife by 25 despite being a loser. How do I acquire this ability? How can I be Indian? Some people are just so lucky. Man, the USA sucks. Still waiting for those government mandated waifus. I know it's only a matter of time. If you have a waifu, a fictional character with whom you've constructed a relationship, is it okay to politically disagree with them? Please keep all discussion of real women out of this thread because it's not on topic. No. Understandable, have a nice day. Imagine having your own fake wife and still being so powerless that you can't even make her agree with you politically. This guy can't even get his imaginary friends to agree with him. Hey, I get it. When I was a kid, my imaginary friend was a douche, making me kill all those people. Americans gather around for a traditional family meal. Hey, say what you want, but this night's gonna be fun. Probably gonna make a trip out to Walmart and maybe watch some NASCAR a little later. Be me. At work. Work at a place with a lot of Mexicans. Most don't speak English. Have to fart. Cutie Latina chick walking by thinks she doesn't speak English, so she won't understand my fart. Fart very loud. She looks at me in disgust. My feeling when I realize how stupid I am. I wonder in history if there's ever been like a culture that used this as a mating call, because there's honestly been stranger things. If you could reshape America in any way you wanted, what would you do? What would the new changes and rules be? I wouldn't change a thing. The fact that people are allowed to express themselves and be different from each other, whether you agree or disagree, is what makes America amazing. I'd make everyone poop in the streets. No more toilets. Let's reject modernity and embrace tradition. Go back to the medieval times ways where we have like a guy with a barrel come on by and you just gotta like pour. Well, actually, we pour it in the streets, right? Now, this is how we reform the Electoral College right here. Nobody will vote except for one guy in North Dakota and one guy in South Dakota. The election will be determined by a bare-knuckle boxing match between them. Both parties would be like scouring through the population trying to find the best boxer in each state. To find the very best, you gotta make everyone in this state battle it out in the boxing match just on their own. Then you send in your champion to go face the other guy. That's great television right there. You wanna see ratings go back up? This is what you do. Be me. American. Move to Finland. I commit a crime. Get sent to Finnish prison. Comfy AF. They don't even have walls in Finnish prisons, do they? Prison honestly doesn't sound that bad, as long as I don't get stabbed. Now this guy is asking the real questions. What happens here? We have the entire country of Russia, and all the way up here in this small corner. First of all, I think 12 people live here total. So what do you think those 12 are doing, you think? Oh, poverty and drinking? Or you meant in the red zone specifically? Oh, the same, yeah. Not exactly the answer I was expecting, but it is probably the answer nonetheless. Anon, no! We can't do that unless we're married. Please, Miku, just grab my hand. This is how your waifu betrays you so she can live out her dream of becoming a real girl. She, of course, has to get rid of you first, though. We used to be on top of the world. Now look at us. Why is an Irishman claiming to be an Italian? I've been thinking this all day. Every time I see someone claim to be something and I look at the, what? Maybe he's colorblind, doesn't see red very well. Sadly, he can't think he's Irish because the Irish have never been on top of the world. Why are the Polish people so friendly? Heart. If the world tell you, Poland, you are piece of ish, might as well say, fine world, we are piece of ish, is okay. Leave us alone and live comfy, embrace tradition. Listen to this. Live simple. Why not? This actually explains a lot, to be honest. Polish people have always been so laid back. They never get mad at the jokes. They're always the one joking with us. That's why I love you, little buddy. Wow. Maybe that was weird, but why can't we just add a new direction to the compass called Corp? It would help with navigation. Q? Why? That's southeast, idiot. In what situation would that help anyone with navigation? Gamer word what? Oh, east? I thought you meant queast. I'm the next Alexander the Great. More like Alexander the Bad. Haha. 4chan moment. Scientists at Harvard University have created this 3D model depicting what ancient Egyptian Queen Cleopatra may have looked like. I can already tell that's not gonna go well. It's Britney, bitch. Why does she have makeup and everything, though? Is she contouring? And big thanks to the patrons Zeffi, Stormtrooper 501, Patrick C, Poppy Drew Woo, Manny 74, Mac, M203 BrushEm, LuxembourgLover, I'm About a Nut, FusionWolf, Full Send Nick, EpiNick, Elijah Senpai, Dalton D, AryanAfterHours, Anikyte, Aaron F, and Aaron F2. If you'd like to become a patron, check the link down below.